Chopin's Cello and Piano Sonata Opus 65 is one of my favorite sonatas. It is melancholy, nostalgic, and yet it has a lot of strength also and points of hope. The four contrasting movements are all very different from each other, and today let's talk about the first one, which is ballad-like. It has four subjects, starting with the here, then we have the second theme, the third theme, which has character of a second theme. Actually, it's not a form, a second theme, and yet it is the third theme here. The fourth theme. So I feel this is like Chopin telling us a story. In the very beginning, it's interesting to juxtapose this opening to Schubert's Winterreise. The line in a piano is very similar, and the dotted rhythm is very similar. You should listen to this song and see if you also see those similarities. A couple of tricky places. This place tends to sound muddy, so be sure to separate with your bow here. And then abrupt change of character. Be sure to vibrate on this G. And here we have three E's. Be sure every vibrato also is changed. A little time. When we slide and we want the slide to be heard, be sure your finger is pressing against the string sideways so that you're not falling off the string. It gives a little more resistance to the finger if you are almost pulling the string a little bit sideways this way. And this is bar 59. In bar 65, we're almost speaking, so be sure your bow is enunciating, so there is a separation between the Fs, and see if you can make those Fs different. Hesitate a little bit before going to the E flat. Here. Be sure your sound is rich, guttural almost. Here is perhaps a different slide. It's a more firm slide. It's not. It doesn't have so much air in it as before. In bar 86, we have 86 86 to 89 and 90, we have a change of mood, going from full out lyrical to a pathetic, a more plaintive kind of feel. And this change is happening on the Fs in bar 88, so be sure all those Fs are gradually changing. So as you see, I start with a lot of elbow, a lot of forearm. And I narrow down my vibrato and I take off the weight on my bow. So there's more air in the bow when we reach 89. And again forte 2 bars later. The scale in bar 108 requires quite a bit of practice. And don't be shy about opening up there. Also lifting the bow. Especially if you are playing a bow, you need a little lift of the bow. Right after the double bar in 122, play near the bridge. Again, very much close to the bridge. And use your whole bow there. And relaxing the vibrato. And I like that little shift here. It's a short shift. It's a short shift and yet it's so expressive. This is how it sounds. When we come to bar 100 and the corresponding, especially the corresponding place in 214, I like taking a little time. I'll play 214. So I like starting a little under tempo there. Here again, a difficult scale. So when we play up bow here, it creates a certain effect, even if only visual. I think it's very good. I would keep those bowings. 197. Again, I like to play it maybe a bow. And time. So take time. Also separate the bow there, and even if you're on the up bow, you can almost retake on the up bow. Always change if you have the same melody repeated twice. So and then So the first time I slide from the D string down, and the second time I cross my strings. This is it for today. We'll talk about the largo next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.